Hi girls, in this video I'm going to explain the concept of types of variables in Java. There are three types of variables in Java: a local variable, instance variable and class variables, and also called as class or static variables. The first, what is a local variable? A variable that is declared inside the method is called local variable. In C and C++ we are called as functions, but in Java it is called as methods. A variable that is declared inside the method is called local variable. The second one is the instance variable. A variable that is declared inside the class but outside the method is called instance variable. It is not declared as static. Instant variables are not declared as static. And then the third one is the class or static variable. A variable that is declared as static is called static, also called as class variable. It can't be local. So here the three different types of variables are declared in this program. Class A, within that integer data is equal to 50, that is the instance variable that is declared inside the class. And then a static variable, static int m is equal to 100. Within the method, void method, a variable is declared int n is equal to 90, that is a local variable. And here n is the local variable because it is declared within a particular method. Here this is the instance variable data that is declared inside the class. By using the keyword static, the variable m is declared, that is the static variable in Java. What is local variables? Local variables are declared inside methods. Local variables are created when method is entered and the variable will be destroyed once it exits the method. You people keep this in your mind that local variables are created when the method is entered and then it destroyed. It will automatically destroyed when it exits from that method. Okay. Local variables are visible only within that declared method only. It cannot be accessible outside that method. Local variables are visible only within that declared method only. There is no default value for local variables. So local variable should be declared and an initial value should be assigned before the first use. This is one of the key point here in the local variable. There is no default value for the local variable. The programmer should assign a value for that local variable. That is, you have to give some initial values for that local variables. In this example, you can see what is the concept of local variable and how it will execute it. Here in this class test, a method is used my age of. In that method, variable age is declared within that method my age. So this is called the local variable. So you have to initialize a value for the local variable. So here in this example, 0 is initialized to this local variable age. Okay. Once again, I repeat this for your clarification. Here there is no default value for local variables. So local variable should be declared and an initial value should be assigned before the first use. So here in this example, this is a method my age. Within that method my age, the variable age is declared, that is local to that method my age. So you have in this program the 0, the initial value is assigned to this local variable, and then the statement here is age equal age plus 7. So 0 plus 7, the value 7 is stored in this variable age. By using the system.out.println, my age variable is printed here, but the program execution start from here. In Java, in its program, it is a bottom-up programming language. The program started its execution from this public static void main only. So the program first start from here. This is the class name. This is the object created for that class test by using the keyword new. This is the default constructor. It will called once. If you doesn't give any parameters to the constructor, it will automatically called once as a default constructor. Here this is by using this object, the method is called here. Test is the object to that class test. Test is the class name. So test is the object to this class test. Here small t, here this is the capital T, so no problem here. Java is a case sensitive language, so this is not a problem here. The test value, class name and the variable name, sorry, object name. By using this object name, the method myAge is called. After this statement is executed, the control transfer to this method name. Here, myAge is the method. Within that method, a variable age is declared as a local variable, and then the value of age is added with the 7. The system.out.println, the age 7 is printed here. But here in this example, you can see the key point in the local variable is you have to initialize the value for that local variable. So that is one of the key factor. Here in this example, in this program, public static void main, for the class test, test object is created by using the new keyword. The default constructor is called once, and then here by using the object test, the method myAge is called. After this statement is executed, it go back to this method. Here this is a public void myAge. Of within that method myAge, the variable age is declared in the data type integer. This is the local variable. In the statement, you can see no initial value for this variable age, but the execution statement is age is equal to age plus 7. That is no initial value for this variable age. So it will display a error that variable name might not have been initialized. What is this? Variable number might not have been initialized. So if you declare a variable inside the method, that is as a local variable, you have to initialize a value. If you doesn't initialize, it will produce an error in your program. Okay, this is the difference of local variable and instance variable. And then the second one is the instance variable. Instance variables are declared in a class but outside a method. Instance variables are created when an object is created with the use of the keyword new, and destroyed when the object is destroyed. So what here in this, in the local variables are created when the method is entered and destroyed when we exit that method. Okay, you just keep it in your mind. Local variables are created when the method is entered, and it will destroyed when it exits from the method. But here in the instance variables are created when an object is created for the class, and then it destroyed when the object is destroyed. Okay, so instance variables can be declared. Can be declared in class level before or after use. The instance variables are visible for all method in the class. Local variables are visible to a particular method only, but the instance variables are visible to all the method of that class. Normally, it is recommended to make these variables private. That means access level is private. Instance variables have default values. Value can be assigned during the declaration or within the constructor. But here in this point, you have to remind one thing. If you declare a variable within a particular method, that is a local variable, must be initialize a value. Otherwise, it will display a error message. But here the instance variable have default values. Values can be assigned during the declaration or within the constructor. What is the default values are? If your data type of the variable is integer, it will return a null value. It will return a 0. If it doesn't give any initialization for that variable, it will return the null. It will return the default value for integer data type as 0. If your data type is string, if you does not declare or initialize the value for the instance variable, the default value for the string is null. It will be assigned. Once again, I repeat this. Instance variables have default values. What are the default values is, if you forget to give input for that instance value, that means if you forget to initialize a value for that instance variable, it will automatically defaultly assign a value. If the variable is integer, it defaultly assigns 0. If the instance variable is string, it will defaultly assign a null character. Okay. So instance variable can be accessed directly by the calling variable name inside the class. However, within a static methods and different class, when instance variables are given, accessibility should be called using the fully qualified name, that is object reference dot variable name. Now this is the example for the instance variables. Here the class is the public. So the program starts from here, the public static void main. Here the class name is employee. Within that class, the variable is declared in the public modifier. Public string is the data type and the name is the variable name. This is the instance variable. This is visible for any child class of this class employee. And then here the another variable salary, its data type is double. It declared in the specifier access modifier private. This salary variable is visible to only the class of the employee because this is declared in the private specifier. Here this is the constructor. Public employee, this is the parameterized constructor because the string name is passed here and the name is assigned here. So this is the parameterized constructor. This is a method. Here what is the method is public void set salary. In this method the parameter is employee sal. The employee sal is assigned to the salary. Here you can come here public static void main. Within that employee is the class name. emp1 is the object name for the class employee equal to new employee Ransika. So this is the constructor. This is the parameterized constructor. When this new keyword is invoked, it will automatically call the constructor. It will go to this statement. It assign the employee name as Ransika. So Ransika will assign in the variable name. And then the second statement is emp1.setSalary. This is the method. Calling the method. When this statement is encountered, it automatically go to this method. The 1000 is placed in the employee sal, emp sal, and this emp sal is assigned to the variable salary. That is, the 1000 is assigned in the variable salary. Here this is the another method, print emp. So emp1 dot object name dot method. It will call this statement, this method. Within this print emp method, two statements are here. The first one is the system.out.println name. Second one is the salary. So here the instance variables are here declared using the constructor. Here declared using a private member. Using a method. Okay, so the instance variables are declared like this only. Instance variables are initialized using the constructors and this type of methods. And then the third one is the Java class or static variables. Class variables are also known as static variables or declared within the static keyword in a class but outside the method. There would be only one copy of each class variable per class regardless of how many objects are created from it. Static variables are stored in static memory. It is rare to use static variables other than declared final and used as either public or private constants. Static variables are created when the program starts and destroyed when the program stops. You can see the difference between the three variables. In the local variable, when the local variable will be created means when you enter into the method, the local variable is created. When you exit from that method, the local variable will be destroyed. In the instance variable, when the object is created for that class, the instance variable will be created. When the object is destroyed, the instance variable is also destroyed. But in the static variables are created when the program starts and destroyed when the program stops. So these are all the difference between the three. Once again, I repeat this. The local variables are created when it entered in that particular method and destroyed when it exits from the method. And the instance variable is created when the object is created and the instance variable is destroyed when the object is destroyed. But here the static variables are created when the program starts and destroyed when the program stops. So visibility is similar to the instance variable. However, more static variables are declared public since they must be available for the users of the class. Default values are sometimes as instance variables in static variables also. Static variables can be accessed by calling with the class name. How the static variables are called are by class name dot variable name. You people just keep it in your mind. This static variables can be accessed by calling with the class name with the variable name. When declaring class variables as public, static, final, then the variable names that the constants are all in the uppercase. If the static variables are not public and final, the naming syntax is same as instance and local variables. This is also one of the important point. When declaring the class variable, that means the static variable, by using this public static final, then the variable name, that is the variable name should be in the uppercase characters only. All the the variable name should be in the uppercase only. If the static variables are not going to declare in public and final,